Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. I don't know how long this reading's going to be because I'm not feeling the best. I'm feeling better today than I was, but I sound like shit. It happens. I've been trying to stay away from all the kids. Like, I don't want anyone to get sick, so I've been washing my hands and staying clear of everyone. So far, so good. So hopefully it stays that way. But anyways, first card out is Vase, Secret Admirer. And then we have Butterfly, which is the soul, change and transformation. And then Talking and Judgment. And I feel like you have someone who's paying attention to you. They like what they see. Whether it's romantically speaking or not, this is just like an interest from afar. And I feel like I'm paying attention to somebody or I'm seeing them in a different light because this is all about changes. So it's like I'm looking at you in one way and now I'm going, I'm seeing that your life is changing around, that things are going good for you, whatever. I don't know. There's positive changes here within somebody and in their life as well. And someone's noticing that and they're admiring your strength, your courage to keep moving forward in any given situation. Could be multiple people thinking that way about you, but this feels like somebody specific, somebody you were talking to once upon a time. There is an ending in here, and I don't feel like you're speaking to whoever's paying attention to you from afar, but they want to talk. This person is making a judgment call. They're making a decision to speak to you now because they feel like they judged you too soon before, or they were kind of harsh with what they were thinking and feeling regarding you in the past. Like I said, I don't know who this is. It could be a love interest, someone who's interested in you romantically, friend, family, whatever. It's just someone that misjudged you prior. They're rethinking like, I think I jumped the gun on this one, is what it feels like. So you have someone paying attention to you who wants to reach out. They want to talk. I'm not sure what they want to talk about, but it's like a reconnection. And what's weird is when that Secret Admirer card came out, at the bottom of the deck, we have Pineapple, which is reconciliation. And right as I touched it to see what it was, I felt like I was going to be sick. Like it was making me feel nauseous, like, I don't want to talk to so-and-so or something. So I don't know if this is going to be kind of shocking to somebody or if there's an uneasy feeling in here somewhere pertaining to this. I'm not sure, but somebody definitely wants to reconnect with somebody. But it doesn't feel bad, which is weird that it made me feel nauseous. And now I'm staring at the word text. You know when you get that pit in your stomach when somebody reaches out you haven't talked to in a long time, and it's just like, oh, you get that, like, what, whoa, feeling? It's kind of what that feels like. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone who's been slowly trying to figure out what direction to go in, how to move towards you, what to even say, because some time has passed, and sometimes it's hard to reconnect, like, where do I even begin, you know? Because this person knows that they need to explain themselves, and I don't feel like they really want to do that, but, you know, sometimes it's necessary. It just depends. I am going to use this, but I want one of these first. So, yeah, you have somebody who wants you to hear them out. Like, they're hoping that you'll listen to what they have to say and not judge them based off from whatever action was taken in the past. This almost feels like clearing the air, you know, when somebody comes in and they're like, I know I screwed up, but I really hope you'll listen, kind of thing. Because I do feel like somebody has a lot to say. They've done a lot of work on themselves. I don't feel like there's many changes in their life, like their circumstances and environment and stuff. I'm gonna sneeze my ass off just in a second. I hope not. Anyways, I don't feel like there's a lot of changes around them like that. My eyes starting to water. But within them, like their perspective, the way they think of you, things, situations, how they handle certain things. So there's a bit of healing that's gone on for this person, even if nothing's changed around them. So that's a personal journey. I left my door cracked. I never do that. I don't know why I'm noticing that. So, oh, and then this energy. Okay. Whenever you're drawn to certain things, those are the signs in the moment when you're picking up on energies. Like if you're a reader or if you're asking a question and then you're drawn to something, that's usually an answer for you, especially if it's just something kind of weird, like I left my door cracked. Why else would I mention that? I'm talking about an opportunity to speak to somebody. Somebody wants to know if, if the door is locked, if the opportunity is still there, if they can still speak up about whatever this is. And yeah, the door's cracked. You can't. What are the odds of that? I'm just saying. Addictions. Okay, we have addictions, fireworks, lucky shot, and recognition. Wow, this is making me dizzy all of a sudden. And no, it's not my cold that's making me dizzy. It's like you spin my head right round, right round. There's something you're doing that this person is recognizing, and it's like, whoa. I don't know. I feel kind of blown away. So let's see. What's up with addictions? It's making me feel numb to pain. Numb to the pain of a situation. So somebody was suppressing their emotions in the past. Maybe that's why they wouldn't move forward with you or wouldn't fully connect, no matter what this connection is for you. It just kind of, it doesn't feel like, I mean, it could be, having a few drinks that numbs the pain kind of thing. I don't feel like there's a severe addiction in here, like when it comes to substances and stuff, for whoever this is. It feels more like not really feeling, not allowing myself to feel. So whoever this person is to you, they were shutting their emotions down because they didn't want to feel the love, the connection. Because when you feel those positive emotions and they get taken from you, or, things change, it hurts. Somebody was protecting themselves is what it feels like in the past. So they were avoiding new experiences or a new experience with you. That's what it feels like. But there is a sudden epiphany here. This person is realizing the role they played in this situation, what they were doing, basically. Because I kind of feel like one person was more open and receptive and the other person was just closed down. Yeah, this person definitely wants to speak to you. Messages and calls. If there's prior messages, especially ones that can be looked back on, this person might be reviewing them mentally or literally reviewing text and messages and stuff, going over it like, oh, I'm seeing things differently now. Now I'm understanding what you were trying to tell me at said time. I didn't understand then because I was looking through the knothole of my pain, or I was shut down to your point of view, to the situation, because this person was very walled off. So they definitely weren't looking at whatever you were saying or the situation from a positive place at all. I almost feel like, okay, so for example, say you're in a bad mood and somebody texts you, whether you're mad at them or not, you could just be in a bad mood, and the way the text is read from your perspective, because you're in that angry energy, you're like, well, fuck you too, like, what's your problem? When they didn't mean it that way, because there's no tone of voice in the text, so there could have been an issue in that sense here, and someone seeing the error in their own ways, like, oh, I misread that, you know what I mean? I misread that. So somebody misread a text or message. It seemed too forward. That's what I just heard. So there was a message that seemed too forward. Like, I don't know if it was pushy or just like in your face kind of thing. So you could have taken a chance to say something to somebody and they were like, wow, this is too direct. I don't like it. What is this one about? Luck is definitely on your side, but I feel like you were right on the money with the situation. So with whatever you were clear and direct about, you weren't wrong. It's like you were right on target with whatever you were saying, whatever was going on in the past. This person just couldn't see it. And they weren't looking at it that way, or they got butthurt, you know, like, I don't like what you're saying because you're being too direct, you know, like you were too close to home. And when somebody's shut down emotionally, they're not going to deal with shit like that, you know what I mean? That's kind of what it feels like. I don't know, you hit hard. I want to say you hit hard without even swinging. Take that however it feels to you. So recognition, yeah, this person's realizing, you know, the error in their own ways, basically. I feel like I just hit my thumb with a fucking hammer. That's what it just felt like it just started throbbing right here, as if I was like, bam. That's accidental, because you don't want to hit your thumb on purpose, you know what I mean? So I don't know if someone was in the way and it was kind of problematic and somebody got hurt because someone was in the way of a situation, like creating a wedge, or if it's just accidental, because it's like, I'm trying to fix something, I'm trying to do something, and bam, ow, fuck. So maybe you got hurt in the process of trying to fix a connection between you guys, or trying to rectify a situation. Someone got hurt, whether it was you or another person. And someone's realizing this, whether it's you realizing it or it's the other person, because there's someone paying attention to you. Not in a creepy way, they're just, this is like back off energy, like I care, but I can't step up to the plate yet kind of thing. That's how they've been feeling. Money could be an issue here as well, or a significant factor. I don't know why money's a significant factor, but someone could have just been, you know, working on their finances and stuff. Or some type of financial situation is what caused some issues for someone. There's definitely strong chemistry here. My nose, like, it's driving me nuts. It's strong chemistry between you and somebody. This person's very drawn to you, because the Queen of Wands is very alluring. You know, she stands in her power. She makes these changes, he or she. It's just the energy. It's like being very confident. And I kind of feel like, for some reason, I want to say this situation actually boosted your confidence. And not because this person did that. No, it feels like, I don't know, there's like a lesson in here that you learned and it made you stand a little taller, is what it feels like. You worked through something pretty difficult, and that's what this person is seeing. Like, wow, like you are very strong. You're very resilient is what I want to say. There isn't much that tears your ass down. Death, there could be a Scorpio involved. But this is about transformation and change as well, and endings. But every ending brings a new beginning, because look, this card is full of life. There's a new beginning here. I just heard my heart will go on. I mean, that makes sense. If something ended, it's like, you know, okay, when you deal with heartbreak, it's like, okay, the situation sucks. And heartbreak comes in many forms, romantically speaking and otherwise. So it's like when you don't get the connection you want, when you don't reconnect or build off from a relationship, whether it's with someone significant as a friend, family member, or a lover, it is heartbreaking. But my heart will go on. Like, I will go on. There's always someone new around the corner, something new. Just because this is over doesn't mean that my life is over. Like, that kind of energy. So that's where this change is. Someone's seeing that, like you really are over this or over me. And you are. I don't know, I just kind of feel like someone's thinking, that this day would never come, or that you actually hadn't healed or gotten over someone, and you did. The name Benjamin could be significant, or we're talking about $100 or something like that, $100 bills. Yeah, the name Ben or Benjamin is significant. I don't know if that person is dealing with addictions, or if there's some painful situation tied to someone with that name. And work. Okay, so I'm not sure what the work is about. They need to put some work into themselves, or there's a lot of work that needs to happen in that situation, but it feels like an actual job or project. When I'm looking at work, it doesn't feel like just within yourself or fixing a relationship. It feels like something that somebody was working on came to an end, and it might have worried them, or that's why this came to an end, because somebody was worried about something. They were overthinking shit. I kind of feel like some of you got someone thinking, and they just were going round and round in their head. There is depression in here as well. I don't know what to do. And look, she's pointing to this little fawn, and it's like, that's a baby. It's about growth. I don't know what to do. Whatever was done or said in this situation was an innocent thing. It wasn't like anything malicious. So if you said something that effectively ended a relationship, friendship, whatever, between you and somebody, it wasn't intentional. That's not why you did it. It was just the way somebody perceived whatever was said and done, whatever was going on. They looked at it wrong. They needed to grow, because she's pointing down at the fawn like, it's time to grow. It's time to grow up, basically. You could have reflected something back to somebody that they just weren't ready to deal with or face or see, but they're seeing it now. That's really what it feels like. You know, whenever we give people space, that's when these epiphanies happen. Because when you separate yourself from a problem, or you stop looking at it for so long, it can just resolve itself, because all of a sudden the clarity comes in because you're not immersed in it anymore. So that could be going on for somebody, like, oh, I see what happened here, kind of thing. You were just learning. So there's a learning curve as well, whether it's on your end or this other person's end. There's more than one person involved in this situation, is what it feels like, but there's one specific person that wants to speak to you because they're having these revelations. They don't really know what to do because they feel powerless in the situation. Like, there's nothing I can say or do to fix it. But, you know, there might be. The Emperor could be a father figure, an older gentleman. Not necessarily. That's just the energy, but this is mature energy. It's growth. It's going from that fawn energy to, you know, standing in your power and owning your shit, basically. Whether it's you or this person. This person is going to take the lead in this situation when I don't feel like they did before. You could have been the leader. It's like a game of follow the leader, and now it's this person's turn. So you could have showed them the way, but regardless, I feel like there's someone who was just kind of sitting back, not really taking much action, or the only action that was taken by this person was if they were directed to do so. You know, somebody else wanted them to do it. They were doing what somebody else wanted, basically. And they're all up in their head about it. But I feel like they're going to take a stand, take the lead, basically. It's time for them to take the lead. Might shock you. You might get that pit in your stomach and want to puke when they message you. And not because it's like, ew, you're gross. It's just like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that kind of thing. Because, yeah, this person left you out. something's going to be reignited here. That's what it feels like. The Hermit could be a Virgo involved, or you're a Virgo, but this is keeping to yourself. So whatever's going on here, this person is definitely keeping their thoughts, feelings, and observations to themselves. I feel like you're keeping a lot more things to yourself as well. And maybe this person who's admiring you and paying attention isn't getting the information that they once did, or they're not finding out what they want to know or what they think they need to know. They're going to have to come out of hermit mode. But this is about soul searching and going within and really thinking like, okay, I'm going to not look at another person or anyone in this situation. I'm going to look at myself instead. What do I need to do here? What role did I play in all of this? You know, that's what the Hermit energy is about. It's figuring things out for yourself, regardless of who's external. And, you know, and thinking about the external people as well, like who's good, who's bad, you know, who's problematic, who isn't, that kind of thing. Someone's going over a lot because of an ending. It was a stressful ending, too. This person's thought a lot about it, even if they haven't said a fucking word. And usually in the Hermit energy, this person isn't talking about this stuff. The Hermit doesn't really speak. The Hermit observes and just goes over things. Not in an overthinking kind of way. So these energies are similar, but not quite, because this is stress and like worry and, oh my God, what did I do? What happened here? And this is finding a solution. And it's more of it's positive thoughts, you know what I mean? It's going over things in a positive way versus in a worrisome way. So there's been some shifts here, which we see in the beginning anyways. I feel like there's been a lot of changes within you, but this person, you could have invoked this healing within them. Something that they're seeing within you that you're doing might be triggering them to maybe take a page out of your book, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I should try that kind of thing. Whatever it is, it's beneficial, and it's helping this person get out of their fucking head. So that's good. Which provides more clarity. Because when we go round and round in our minds, not much clarity comes out. So give me more on death, please. We have Aries energy here as well. I said Virgo, Aries, and Scorpio are significant. Libra's popping up for some reason. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling so far. It's just the energies. It's not necessarily people's sun signs, so don't get hung up on signs, on zodiac signs. There's a significance with a heart as well, so I don't know if somebody has a heart issue or if it's just it has to do with matters of the heart, but a heart could even be a drawing. I just heard I'm sending you my love. So this person's sending you their love, or you're sending them love, even if you're like not physically doing it, like you're not texting it or anything like that, you're just sending it out. Faith and the 7 of coins. Well, through this stagnancy, through this time of waiting, this ending, you just kept the faith that this is what was necessary, that everything will work out. What's meant to be will be in the proper timing, you know, at the proper time. I do feel like some of you have instilled a sense of faith within whoever this person is. Because I feel like I'm viewing things very differently. Like, yeah, the obstacles in life, that's life. It happens to everybody. It's not always a punishment, you know? It's not always karma. It's just shitty things happen sometimes. And it's keeping the faith that everything will work out in the way that it's supposed to. Like, if I say this, will it work out? What will happen if I say this? What will happen if I take this step? You gotta have faith. And if it doesn't go the way you want it to, just know that it's going the way that it needs to. Even if you don't get what you want, you're gonna get what you need. And it doesn't feel bad. I feel like I'm praying, I'm waiting for something to unfold. I've just been waiting for this to happen. I'm waiting for this to happen. It doesn't feel bad. What are we waiting to have? Alright, someone's waiting for something to happen, and I want to know what the hell it is. Why do I want Alice in Wonderland? Where are you, Alice? She fell down the rabbit hole. But she learned a lot, just saying. So maybe some of you... Oh, hearts. I opened right up to that. What is this one? Oh my god, down the rabbit hole. I literally just... Okay. I said she fell down the rabbit hole, and then I was going to go on this whole spiel on, you know, maybe somebody in this energy got wrapped up in something, because, you know, when you're like, oh my gosh, I need to know, whatever, when you go in this energy, you can fall down a rabbit hole pretty easily. So I don't know if that was you. Could have been in the past. There could be a flippity-flop here, or if this emperor fell down a rabbit hole with something, trying to figure shit out. But literally, page 96, down the rabbit hole. That's what this page opened up to, and I noticed the heart at first because I said something to do with the heart, matters of the heart, illness, something. And I was drawn to this page because it says keywords: fortune, chance, cycle of life, opportunity, destiny, fate, good luck, movement, turning point, annual event. So there's a turning point here because we have change and transformation. There's an opportunity to make positive change and move forward. I was talking about relying on faith and, you know, fate, destiny, all that. Good fortune, take your lucky shot is here. Take a chance. I love it when Spirit draws me to this shit, just saying. I'm going to read the down the rabbit hole real quick before I clarify anything else. In a reading, oh, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Because I don't need, where did, yeah, it's the wheel. That could be why I'm seeing the letter X, which is also number 10. And usually when I see X, it makes me think of someone's X or whatever. X marks the spot, but that's the wheel. It's the number of the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune. Through the looking glass. I fucking wrote that down in a book a long time ago. I should probably look at that again. Because I had an Alice in Wonderland quote. I don't remember what it was now, but it's making me think of that. So it could be significant here. Because I do believe it has something to do with a change in perspective, seeing things differently. Well, yesterday I was going to do a reading, but it didn't really feel good. No, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. So anyways, the last reading I did, oh yeah, it was on January 5th of this year, 2025. I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget. I wrote one title for the reading and then deleted it. Like I hadn't even saved it, nothing. I was just typing it out and I'm like, eh. So I just backtracked and deleted it and then rewrote something else. And when it saved what I wrote originally that I never had saved. I was just actively typing it. And what I changed it to is not there. It's what I originally wrote that never should have been there because it was never saved in the first place. And I was like, what? Why does the title do that? The weirdest thing ever. I don't know if it's a time jump or what the fuck it was, but I'm like, that has never happened. It's happened before if I write a title, save it, and then go back and go, I'm going to change it. And then sometimes the original title will show up temporarily until the new one, not uploads, but I don't know, whatever, changes over on YouTube. But I never saved it. I never saved it. And the original thing I wrote showed up, and that is the exact title of my last reading, not my little chat thing, my reading. And I'm like, it was a spiritual message for someone, but that's the part that I deleted. It was going to be something about listening. I don't remember what it was now, but I was like, what? So I wrote that down, and then I think it was in that same reading, I was talking about the symbols, like the spirals and circles and 369 and Nikola Tesla and stuff. I'm not even shitting you. Well, first of all, 369, I wrote here, it says Hertz music, meditate. I wrote that down for some reason, so maybe that's significant for someone. But there's those numbers. Again, I don't remember when I wrote that. And this one, I wrote this new moon energy on July 5th, 2024. January 5th. 5 change. Something to do with the 5th could be significant for someone. I don't know, I just noticed that. But I wrote, I can't do it now, but I want to get it started. Don't know what it means. Don't know what it was about. Genie wish granted. Read the fine print. Be smart. Don't get sucked into something without thinking first. And then I wrote like OT and stuff, but like overtime. I don't know. But this is what was significant today. I drew this letter T, Tesla, Nikola Tesla. The fucking coils. It could be a significance with electricity here as well for someone. Or just energy exchange. But I'm going to read this real quick. In a reading, the wheel is vague, because this is the only part I want to read. When read on its own, it is a card that benefits from context. It can herald good luck or bad luck. Yeah, because it's just whichever way the wheel's going to turn, you know? Things turning around for the better or taking a downturn. The one constant is that things are always changing, which is kind of what I was talking about here with taking a chance. And you might not get what you want, so that would be a downturn, but it's what you need, because it's going to just have faith that it will move you forward in whatever direction you need to go in. So don't get too attached to the situation. Go with the flow, you know. Be more present, also, is what I want to say. Another way to look at it is everything will always be okay. That's what I just said. No matter what, you will be on top again. Seriously, that's what I just fucking said. Just in different words. Anyways, you just won't always know when it will happen. Gotta have faith. Like John Lennon said, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, then it's not the end. Every storm will pass. I just want to take a moment and say, Spirit, thank you so much for your love, your support, your guidance, your energy, your protection. Like, they truly guide me every fucking day, and I give thanks all the time. And I'm so glad that they're coming through really strongly in this reading for you guys, for guidance as well, because, you know, sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need that extra push and validation or confirmation within something to know that we're on the right track, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it doesn't always feel like we are, when in fact we're right where we belong, you know what I mean? All right, so give me more on faith and the 7 of coins with death, please. I don't know, that's making me really happy. It's about healing, 4 of swords. Yeah, so I feel like there's kind of a timeout here, because somebody needed time to think, to process, to heal, to go over a few things, to just recalibrate, basically. Have faith that it will work out, that this situation will heal between you and this person, whether they're in your life or not. There's something really good coming in. Has to do with positive and negative forces, like coming together, making the battery work. Opposites attract for that reason. All right, give me more 8 of swords, please. Hanging something in a tree is significant as well. I don't know what someone's hanging in a tree. It's not making me think of a Christmas tree or anything. It's making me think of like when you're outside and, I don't know, you got bird feeders in a tree, or you just hang lights or something. Hanging something in a tree is significant. Could be anything. There's also a significance with dice. Rolling the dice. Just dice, die, whatever. That makes me think of a chance, like taking a chance, because it's always a gamble with dice, but taking a chance and hanging something in a tree. Okay. Whatever that means to you. Well, we have the 10 of coins. Somebody could have been worried about family, a relationship, or money. Or moving away from a relationship or situation. Did I make the right move, moving away from you, this, whatever? Because someone felt powerless in this situation. So there could be a family situation where they felt powerless to move forward, to move towards you, to talk to you because of their own family, or maybe this is a family member of yours. I did mention that fatherly energy, and someone's father could have passed away. So their father could be on the other side, and it's really hard to move past that ending. And this person could have had a lot of like, that could be why they were numb to the pain of the situation, or just numb to the situation, because they didn't want to open up due to the loss of someone very significant to them, like a father. I do feel like it could be someone's father. But it's time to move past it. And when you move past the pain of stuff like that, the upset, the triggers that bring you back to that energy or hold you back in life, you're not letting go of the person or the memories. You're letting go of the pain and bullshit tied to that. It's healing. Because sometimes that's all we have left. You know, when somebody passes away or leaves our life, all we have left is the pain of it. And it's almost like once we let go of that, they're gone. There's nothing left. But there's memories and your life to live. It doesn't mean you're releasing the person necessarily. You're releasing the toxic ties, the negative energy that's holding you back, because it's not holding them back, whether they're here or not, you know? It's almost like this is all I have left. That's what it feels like. Oh my god, I don't know if any of you just saw that. My nose just turned into a faucet. Dripped right out my face. Oh, fucking gross. 10 of coins and 6 of swords. Whatever, shit happens, right? Maybe that's what someone needs to say in this situation, like, shit happens. You gotta roll with the punches, baby. I kind of want this one. 7 of swords. Well, that would definitely put someone up in their head, because that's sneaky shit, that's lies as well. Somebody lied about letting go of something? Well, all that's gonna do is just hurt yourself, just saying. This doesn't feel like malicious behavior right in this moment with this. It feels like lying to oneself. I mean, if you're lying to yourself, you're lying to other people too, but I'm not worried about this. I'm not upset about this. I don't even think about blah, blah, whatever. It doesn't bother me. This doesn't bother me. That, in fact, is a lie. Maury says so. Somebody hasn't let go of something that they're claiming to let go of. I don't care about this, but they do. They care deeply about whatever the hell this situation is, and they're just sitting here lying to themselves, which it looks like they're coming out of that, or they did come out of it, because the Hermit doesn't sit there and lie. They face facts, even if they shut up about it. So give me more on the Emperor, please. Oh, there's Justice. This person's trying to figure things out, like what's fair in this situation. Alright, I want more on Justice, please. This person's trying to be fair. Because it feels like I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to be fair here. Six of Cups, maybe with children. This person's either trying to be fair between children, or they need to create a level of balance when it comes to their family. You know, like not giving too much to one or the other, like making it more balanced. There's something It has to do with the past. Something wasn't fair here. Somebody's childhood. It's making me think of favoritism. When someone, whether it's true or not, someone was viewing a situation that happened to them as not being fair. You know, like my mom's favorite was my brother or my sister or whatever. Like, you know, when parents do that sometimes, or a child looks at a situation that way, it feels like that. Like somebody, like so and so loved you more than me, or my family loves you more than me. That's what that energy feels like. So there was an imbalance in this family situation due to favoritism, whether it was actually happening or it was just somebody's perspective. I do feel like it was happening though. Somebody was playing favorites. Even if it wasn't against siblings. And you walked away from this. And it did create conflict. But, you know, what's fair is fair, you know? If someone's not going to give to you and you walk away, that's kind of what you get. You know what I mean? Alright. Give me more on the Hermit, please. What are they thinking about or reflecting about? There's a childhood sacrifice in here as well. So some of you could have sacrificed your childhood, or this Emperor energy did. And maybe that's why they have a hard time with relationships, like close relationships, because someone's numb to the pain, basically, of something. There's a lot that bothers this person that they don't talk about. It feels like this person could have got gypped out of a childhood, maybe because their father passed away and they had to man up or woman up or, you know, do more than they should have at whatever age. I kind of feel like there's some resentment in here because of the past or something to do with their own childhood. Maybe there were siblings, just their family dynamic. They lie about that. They haven't moved on from something that happened to them within their own family, but they're pretending that it doesn't bother them, but it does. I don't know, I feel like no matter how old this person was or is, like a lot of responsibilities just being dumped on them that aren't necessarily meant for them or weren't meant for them. So yeah, this person's not exactly happy about that. They don't sit here and dwell on it day to day, but it affects their life. It's almost like if you were here, I wouldn't have had to do any of this. That kind of thing. Okay, so what's up with the Hermit? Yeah, I feel like the Hermit energy is just this person keeping it to themselves. The Star. Well, they're healing. This person wants to be left alone. That's what I just heard. So whoever they are, they don't want to talk about whatever happened to them, whatever's gone on, like whatever's bothering them, like the root of the matter, the problem, they don't want to talk about it. And, you know, that's fine. We have that right to keep shit to ourselves, you know what I mean? This person's trying to balance out their emotions, though. Because I almost feel like if I'm going to work on this, if I'm going to work on myself, if I'm going to get through whatever this is, and like if you got to feel it to heal it and all that, I want to do it on my own. I don't want therapy. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want anyone in my business. I'm going to handle this on my own. So whatever this person's processing and going through and letting go of, they're doing it on their own. And they might have a mentor, but it's a quote-unquote unknown mentor. So like, for example, when you watch something on YouTube, or you know, you read something very inspirational, well, there's a public speaker that you know, maybe talks about whatever the subject matter is, and nobody knows that this person's paying attention to that conduit is helping them process through this privately, unbeknownst to them. That could be a secret admirer. You might be helping them behind the scenes, not even know it. Behind the screen, especially if you do that. Because I kind of feel like words of encouragement, even though I'm not talking to this person directly. Like ways to help people through whatever, and this person's actually listening, but they're not telling anyone that they're listening, and they're going through this process on their own. And some of us have to do that. That's just how it works. It's hard. It's a motherfucking nightmare doing it on your own. Sometimes, just saying, it can be scary. I kind of feel like with this Nine of Swords energy, whoever this is in the Hermit energy, processing shit on their own, whatever they need to face, whatever goes on in their mind, whatever they think about, worry about, whatever, I feel like I don't want to burden anyone with this. Like, I don't want anyone to know, because I don't want them to be worried about me. I don't want them to be upset or think I'm morbid or fucked in the head because of what I think. That kind of stuff. We all have morbid, shitty thoughts sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We do. I might be all love and light, but trust me, you don't want to be up in my noggin. It can be a scary place. There ain't much that fucking weirds me out or freaks me out, because I've seen and heard a lot, just saying. And experienced a lot in my life as well. So if any of you are in this energy and you want someone to talk to, trust me, I won't judge you based off from these fucked up thoughts, because somebody has some fucked up thoughts. And I'm not going to sit here and downplay it, because I do feel like they are kind of messed up, but like the thoughts. But it's normal, especially when you're processing through shit, when you're getting rid of anger and sadness and just whatever is weighing you down. Some shitty thoughts can pop in our heads sometimes. Somebody's trying to heal those thoughts, trying to work through them alone. But that's their choice. It's not like this person doesn't have anyone to talk to, or that they couldn't confide in you or whoever. It's they don't want to. They don't want to be judged. Yeah, they're an overthinker big time. This person overanalyzes everything. They're a worrywart, basically. But they don't present that way, is what I want to say. Like, it could show up as anxiety, or this person pulls away a lot, but I feel like that would be the only inclination as to what this person's going through. Like, they wouldn't go deep, basically. I do feel like they kind of want to, but then again, they don't at the same time. Yeah, they've built emotional walls, potentially due to a death, but... And there's trust issues here as well with this person. But they want to clear up old debts. So whoever is paying attention to you, admiring you, your work, your growth, changes, whatever you got going on, they want to come forward for more than one reason, is what I want to say. It's not all about you, it's about me. That's what I just heard. So maybe that's why they want to come forward, like they want to talk about themselves or something. Huh. I want to keep this going in a positive way. That's what I just heard. I don't know what somebody wants to keep going. So whatever this is, they don't want it to be negative. They don't want it to be scary. They want it to be positive, but they want to keep it going. I'm not sure what it is. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.